Hey Ivan, just wondering, are you getting sick of seeing the kissing footage from the last game?
Uh, yeah, probably about 8 weeks ago I was sick of that, yeah. But you know what, I did it, so that's the reality. I made my comments on afterwards of what I thought, wished it didn't happen, but it did. So since then, exchanged emails with the guy at hand, so it's all good. We sorted it out.
Well, 10 straight, but without Viliama Kikau and Api Coruscant. How big of a challenge will it be for your side to overcome the Tigers?
Yeah, obviously, two key guys in our team and have been throughout the season. So, but we played a game there without them, without I think 7 guys against the Titans a while back, and were able to play well that day. And so, I mean, every team's going through it, and you've just got to be able to, the next man in's got to come in and do a good job. And if the team's going well and everyone's doing their role, and which is what we have been able to do, then that can take care of itself. So of course we'd like those guys playing, but they're not. So gives opportunity for other guys, and we look forward to those guys getting their opportunities.
Ivan, what have you seen has been the biggest difference over the past 12 months among the side?
Well, when we started last year, there was definitely a change in terms of systems and how we were going to play, particularly in defence. Cam Ciraldo's been a defensive coach for the last couple of years, and we made quite a few changes there. I feel as though it's taken, I guess, 12 months to sort that out. There was definitely a cultural shift as well. We changed some things culturally. The roster's changed. Just feels like it's taken a bit of time for all that to gel and take shape, and defence and obviously attack as well this year, and just everything. Is working together, and I think so. What you get out of that is teamwork, and that's been our biggest strength.
You mentioned the culture shift. How, I guess, you must be very proud just to see, I guess, the attitude of these guys and how they've, I guess, just turned up to training and how they apply themselves each week.
Yeah, really happy. Very proud, actually, of all the players, the staff, and everyone's just come together. And the results, I think, have been showing on the field. So, running an NRL team, it's a big operation. There's a lot going on. So I think that aspect of it is crucial, I guess, to any organisation. But everyone's done a great job, and it's just great to see the boys enjoying themselves, enjoying their footy, enjoying preparing, and enjoying the fruits of success to this point.
It must ignite a fire in your stomach to think about, where, I guess, where the team's at the moment and how you guys are going, just where you guys could potentially be in a couple of months, right?
Yeah, there's definitely a fire for us to succeed. I mean, but that was, we always had a dream to. I mean, everyone's the same. You have a dream to do the best. So that's not hard to work out each day as you get out of bed and head off to work. But it's that's just basically in the background for us. Like we are just trying to keep this momentum going, keep doing what's working for us, and we've been able to do that to this point with some little lessons along the way. And so we're continually, trying to get better as a team. And if we can do that, then we'll give ourselves a chance, down the stretch.
The West Tigers will be, I guess, wanting to redeem themselves after your last clash as well, which was a fiery one. The boys looking up for getting up for that one on the weekend? Yeah,
it was definitely a tough game the last time. Thought both sides invested a lot into that game, and it could have gone either way. It was a very close game. We were pretty happy to come out on top in that one. We're expecting, I guess, more of the same tomorrow. We have prepared the same way as we do each week, and we certainly give the Tigers plenty of credit for what they can deliver and their potential, and probably just the predicament they're in. It's we're definitely expecting a tough game.
The Tigers sort of really need to win this game against you guys on the weekend, and they've had a pretty bad run of form. Do you actually talk about that at training? Going into that game, aware of the fact that they'll be extremely desperate to get those 2 points? Yeah,
of course. We prepare the same for every opponent. but there's often a little, there's a story as well, and I think it's pretty obvious that our boys know, what to expect in that sense from them. But at the end of the day, it's going to be a game by the team who plays their football the best across the 80 minutes. So for us, we understand as well that we're probably the hunted at the moment. A lot of teams probably see us as the opportunity to either get their season rolling or come up with a big scalp. So we understand what we're in for each week.
Ivan, do you enjoy that mindset, being the hunted every week?
I guess we're starting to get used to it. Panthers has generally over the years been more of an underdog and sort of relish that tag. We sort of see ourselves as outcasts a little bit out here in the West. But yeah, as of late, we've been able to play reliable football that's consistently been able to give us opportunities to win, and we've been able to do that. So it's a different storyline for us at the moment, and to this point, the boys are handling it well.
Something that you guys relish in a little bit, Ivan, because you've got some big personalities out there like Josh Mansour, I know Brent Naden. They're all, very confident in their personalities, and I feel like they're up for the challenge.
Oh, they're up for the challenge for sure. I think, I'd like to think we've got a humble group, but they believe in themselves, and it's an enjoyable situation to be in. I've never really been in this position before to this point, so I'm enjoying the challenge as well. So, but we don't look too far ahead, and just do our best to get prepared as hard as we can, and to give ourselves a chance in every game. And that's tonight will be no different.
Ivan, can I just ask you about Matt Burton? Obviously, the opportunities for him in the team are pretty limited at the moment, with Jerome and Nathan playing so well, and then Tyrone on the bench. There's been a little bit of speculation that potentially he could move from the club. Have you had a conversation about his future with you guys? Yeah, we certainly have. I've gone on record as saying I think we think very highly of Matt. I think he's got a great future. He's still a very young man. He's even physically he's still growing. Seems like he grows a little bit each day he walks in the door. He's shown he's certainly got potential, and he's sort of few games in the top grade, and of course through the junior grades. But we also understand that you can only fit so many people into each team. But I mentioned this before, that the attrition rate's so great at the moment that you just don't know when an opportunity is going to come. And for Matt at the moment, we're keeping his focus pretty narrow, and that's trying to get himself prepared for the opportunity if and when it arises. I'm not sure if you saw Phil Gould's comments a few weeks ago, but he actually raised the potential of transforming Matt into a back rower, maybe to fit him into the team. Is that something you and the coaching staff have considered at any time? Yeah,
definitely. We've actually had that conversation quite a long time ago. I've been joking, calling him John Sutton at times, because he's just got that little bit of look about him. And as I said, he's still growing all the time. He's got a unique skill set that most good players, or the really good ones, have either come through starting in a different position or have moved around throughout their career. I mean, I just think of guys like Freddie Fittler and Laurie Daly and those kind of guys who became world-class legends in the 5'8" role, but played a lot of first grade early in the centres. Freddie played at lock, and so we certainly had that discussion, but we're not. That's down the track, so we'll see what happens.
And just Kurt Capewell's inclusion on the reserves there. He's obviously nearing a return. Are you seeing him coming back into the side in the coming weeks, or will he actually have to force his way in there, given how well you guys are playing? Yeah,
definitely. Kurt's was a good addition to our squad. Unfortunately, sustained a significant injury against Parramatta some 10 weeks ago. Had surgery, and he's making his way back. Gives us a lot of. He's the kind of guy that gives us a lot of I guess, variation around not just positions he can play, but the style that he plays. He's very close to Origin last year. He's a good experience playing down there at the Sharks in big games and that type of thing. So, yeah, certainly keen to get him back in the squad there, and how that works, not too sure just yet.